What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages? For the people out there that are following the market today, you've seen the market has dropped 1,000 points due to the coronavirus outbreak in China. Coronavirus been lingering on now for probably been lingering on the markets now for the last month or so. And I wanted to say this because the market dropped, almost 1,000 points today, and this is goes back to showing you these are the times you execute, these are the times you buy. These are the times you go out and execute. These are the times you buy when you see the market drop, right? Now, the coronavirus, why is this affecting the market? This is affecting the market because the coronavirus is mainly in China, and that's where a lot of production for companies are done. From Apple production is done there, Tesla production is done there. Pretty much China's the manufacturing capital of the world, right? So Wokeone just came in and said they're buying today. So this is a day you go out and execute, buy those things you want to buy, right? Now, what did Prince Dykes buy? One of the things I brought today was okay, Keith Burns said, what's to buy? Me, what I like to buy, I'm a long-term person, a long-term investor. Apple is in my portfolio already. So Apple is dropped. So Apple is one buy, right? I think by the summertime, we'll forget about this whole Corona thing. Just who remembers Ebola, right? Remember when we had a big Ebola outbreak back in 2014? It wasn't a big outbreak. It was that it broke out in America for the first time. And you see the market collapsing and things like that. Another thing I like to buy bullish ETFs on NASDAQ, like TQQ. That's Tango QQQ. That's something that I got today. It dropped 10, 12, 15% today, somewhere about 10 something percent the last time I looked at it. That is the NASDAQ bullish ETF, leverage bullish ETF. So, the NASDAQ took a major hit today. And so that's something that I got today. One of the things I got today, you could grab some index funds. All the indexes down, all the major indexes are down. And the reason why I like the NASDAQ, if you're not a big bullish person, you can get the QQQ because the technology stocks, they took a major hit. Look at the Microsofts, look at the Apples. Those are the companies, the airlines took a major hit. So I want to benefit from that by taking a what you call it. Now, I want to get you guys something to understand. For the market to go down, it needs to have I mean, not to go down, but a correction is the first step. A correction is 10% drop. The market was at 29,000 points. Dow Jones at 29,000 points. So for us to even hit correction status, we need to drop 2,900 points, right? So we're not even halfway to a correction. So nothing. This is just a small little dip. Take advantage of it. I buy a little bit of it, right? The next thing is after a correction, the next step is a recession, and a recession is uh, 20% drop. That means that the market needs to drop by 5,000 points before we hit a recession. So we're not even near correction. This is just a little bloop, a little dip due to coronavirus. Now, it's three pillars that run the market that Charles Payne made in his last book that I wrote. Fundamental, it's fundamental, technical, and behavior. Fundamentally, what has happened? Fundamentally to companies. What fundamentals have you seen companies come out and say have happened, right? What technical data that you've seen? Technically, looking at the market, it does not. We haven't hit a double head. We don't have any charts on the any charts indicating the downturn. This is all behavior. I'm saying this is that it's fear, and this is the time to get greedy, right? It's fear has hit the market. This is when investors take opportunities of fear, and this is how investors become rich. I forgot what Rothschild said it, but he said, you see the title, I put it in here when it said, the time is to buy when there's blood in the street. And literally with the coronavirus, there's blood in the streets, right? There's fear that has hit the market. People anticipating losses and things like that. These are dips when it's time to get in. Okay. Okay. What's going on, Crystal? Selling? What about call options? Good to buy now. I think call options not by the end of the week, but I think call options are a good opportunity for in the future, right? Like I would say, a call with an expiration date, where we're at February right now, probably with a call that's going out to about somewhere in March, April, right? Because tomorrow or later on this week, this will shake off. Because if you put it by the end of the week, that might be a little bit more riskier, but you'll have a higher reward if you bought a weekly call. But I wouldn't recommend a weekly call. Maybe something like a March call on the SPY, right? I just think this is a little dip. I don't think that we have any technical or fundamental data that is pointing to a recession of us to head down to a correction, right? I think this will be shaken off and we will bounce back up. Keith said, thanks, Prince, and a great job on doing this live during this time. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to get better at it. I was off, I don't go into later on this afternoon. So I saw it and I said, hey, you know what? This is a great time to go in and take advantage. I wouldn't jump on the bear. I know some people are like, oh, I want to buy puts. I want to buy puts. I wouldn't be too crazy on the bear because we don't have any indication of a bear market. I would look at this opportunity for the long term. This is where people get rich, buying the dips, taking advantages of the dips, taking advantage of people's fear, taking advantage of people's behavior, right? You're not a sturdy investor. You log into your portfolio, you're going to see some downturns. I'm glad to see it. I really want the market to crash this year. Tomorrow morning, please do. And I want to be down for the next 2 years, right? Before I retire from the military. So that'd be great for me to take advantage of that. So I could, right when I retire, the market would be in an upswing. That's what I would love to happen. So here you're going to see Prince philosophy. We have more bulls than we have bears. And I'm preparing for the bull more than I'm preparing for the bear, right? The bear's going to come out. He's going to show his face. The bear usually brings opportunities, but I'm going to ride the bull. That was one of my regrets of the last couple years. I didn't ride the bull completely, waiting on the bear. So I've changed my mentality and said, hey, I'm going to ride this bull. I'm long term. Most of you guys and girls here are long term. You are in the accumulation phase of your wealth. So your job is to ride the bull when it's out there, right? Sometimes people you do too much. You try to ride the bull and take advantage of the bear. Sometimes you can catch that bear and take advantage, but usually the winners are on the bull side. So I'm going to roll with the bulls. Ashley Neal said, I'm 21 years old, looking to start investing in the stock market now. What do I need to do? First thing you do, Ashley, do you have a job? Do you? Because I'm at not. Do you have a job? I mean, as far as you, do your job offers some type of 401k, right? A retirement benefit package, right? And I'm saying look into that because your employee could be matching you, giving you free money. That'll be the first thing I would look at, and then I would look at starting your own Roth IRA, right? Start your own individual self-directed Roth IRA. Start putting money in there. Start investing now at a young age. Okay, so you say you don't have a job, you don't do anything like that. But if that was the case, I would look into a TD Ameritrade or ETrade. I'm not sponsored by any of those guys or whatnot. Of course, they tune in. ETrade, TD Ameritrade. You guys need to do the right thing. Y'all will one day. I'm speaking into existence. But what you need to do is start with an individual brokerage account, start a Roth IRA. Start a Roth IRA, put money into it every single month. What's going on, Cadillac? Yes, everybody knows that TD Ameritrade and E-Trade tunes in. They made it pretty obvious when they reached out to me. So, but yeah, that's what I would do in your case. And I would take advantage of things like this. And I would put money into it every single month. Start off with the index first, and then I would look into technology, right? Cadillac said he's down 3,500. Well, 3,500 out of how much? What's your portfolio? Like if you're down 3,500 and you got $4,000 in your account, that's a lot. But if you're down 3,500 and you got 350,000 in your account, that's not much, right? So you got 50. I'm guessing that's 50K. 50K 35, that ain't nothing. No, not even 10. Yeah, 50K 35, that ain't nothing. That's just a little this is an opportunity for you to go in there and be able to buy something today. Right? This is not even 10%. And for the people that's just logging in, I'm telling you, a correction in the market is 10%, right? A correction in the market is 10%, right? And we're not even nowhere near 10%. We haven't even hit 5% downturn in the market. So a recession is 20%. So right now, this is fear, and I'm doing this video to show you that this is fear in the market. This is when people's behavior are taking over and you take advantage, right? So people are like, oh my God, people are getting sick. I mean, it's summertime. Like, I mean, let's be honest. Kobe Bryant is having a memorial today, and some people forgot Kobe Bryant died. Remember, Kobe Bryant was the biggest thing going 3 weeks ago. I was even live on the day that Kobe Bryant died, and now you look at it 2, 3 weeks later, that we're on to something else, right? So just imagine what it's going to be like in June, December. I hate to say it, people will be like, Kobe did die this year, huh? Same thing with this whole Corona thing. I just look at this as an opportunity to take absolute ally. What's going on? I would take this as an opportunity to buy as a long term investor. He said he brought you brought more than. How do you know about TQQ? Did I say something about TQQ before? Right. But the reason why is out of all the indexes in a bull market, the indexes that perform the best is the Nasdaq, and because the Nasdaq is technology based, right? That's a growth Nasdaq or whatnot. And if you get TQQ, those are the ones that are uh, was going to put the Nasdaq on steroids on the bullish side. Those are things that are tracking things like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, things like that. So if I'm going into the future and I'm trying to grow an account, those are things I'm going to look at. All right. But I wasn't going to be here long. I just wanted to come on, and I had the time today to kind of jump on. I got some other things I got to get taken care of, right? I'm gonna be at Burke County Middle School on March 16th and Innovation Academy on March 17th. That's the next big thing I got coming up. So looking forward to doing that. So that's about it for now. But take advantage of it. The coronavirus, I believe, is a behavior. I believe it's fear has hit the market. And going off of what the Rothschild said, when there's blood in the street, there's time to buy. This is not really blood. This is just a little triple in the street. So this is the time to buy, and I buy a little bit. So if the market goes down even further, if we do slip into a correction status, I buy a little bit more. If we do slip into a recession, I buy a little bit more or even more. So I'm dollar cost averaging, and when I see dips like this, I get excited, right? Oh, Cat, he's in a TAPS class. So TAPS class, thanks. Shout out to all the military people. Cadillac is in the military. He's in TAPS class. I mean, he's getting ready to retire, right, and go on with life. So with me, I hope that the market crashes now and stays down for the next 2 days, right? You know, my homeboy text message. But anyway, um, I want the market to go down for the next 2, 3 years, and I would love that bear to come out that cage and hang around so I can turn around and did it. So anyway, if you don't catch the whole video, you're going to catch the playback. This is Prince Dykes. I'm talking about investing. I'm talking about taking advantage of the market dips. We got a nice little dip that came about. And you know what? I also want to use this for going into the future. Don't get too excited when you see something you want to buy. Your fundamentals tell you what to buy. Your technicals tell you when to buy. And when you see that inside your portfolio, you put it in a wish list. If you always wanted that Google, this is the day to start to go to get it. If you wanted that Tesla, that Apple, that Microsoft, or that hot new company, this is the time to start to look at going to go get those big, large companies. Like for prime example, you take a company like Berkshire Hathaway, drop 2, 3% today for what? Because the whole market dropped. The whole market is down. We've seen a big downturn. Take advantage of it, right? So don't be pessimistic or worried about, oh, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Because this is what happens. Amateur thing. When people see the market going up, they think it's going to go higher. When people see the market going down, they think the market is going to get worse. So, but anyway, that's my take. That's my thing on it. I hope that helps you guys and girls out. A real life. I want to give you guys a real life approach to stuff you hear me talking about on the podcast, all of the good stuff. So y'all check out the podcast, the Investor Show, and available anywhere and everywhere you can get a podcast for the majority of the part. Then on all the major podcast outlets. Then also check out the Wesley Learns book series to support. So anyway, that's my take. Thank y'all for tuning in. Who caught it live? For the people that catch the playback, enjoy the playback, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Good investing. Remember, it's not about what comes in; it's all about what goes out. It's not about what you bring in; it's about what you putting out. Peace.